Okay, so here I am in the new Dacia. Had its LPG conversion done on it. I'll get ourselves going yet. And so I thought I'd just report in. I've had this a couple of weeks now. First week it was on basically on petrol because I had to wait for a spot to get it converted. So I didn't really drive it much the first week. I think I had to fill it up when I first got it with petrol because they delivered it to us with virtually nothing in the tank. It cost about £45 to fill up, I think it was. So I drove a little bit that week. I only used about 2 or 3 bars of the petrol that week. Took it in for its LPG conversion. Got it back. It still had about 2-3 bars used on it. And I continued to use the LPG most of the time, but I wasn't really. I was just getting the car and driving. I wasn't letting the engine warm up, so I would turn on the LPG. I was just driving as I thought I would, you know, just see what that would be like. And it did pretty much what it did with the one I loaned off Phoenix, one of their own Dacia LPG conversions I loaned, and that other video I did. And yeah, the petrol meter just dropped and dropped and dropped and dropped, and it needed filling up again. It said it was empty. It was saying go to the petrol station. So I went to the petrol station, filled it up, and I only needed 20 quid to fill it up again. So what's going on there is when you start running on LPG, and if you've got like a digital fuel computer, that, you know, like some sort of digital readout for your fuel, it kind of can't keep track of the fuel sometimes, and it thinks you're using fuel when you're not. So it thought the petrol tank was empty because it calculated, I think, probably on the estimated amount of miles left on the petrol gauge when I first started the trip computer or something, and the digital thing just drained, but it wasn't really drained. And so anyway, I put the £20 of petrol back in just to fill it back up again. And since then, what I've been doing is I've been turning the car on and letting it stand for a bit. I'm not really driving anywhere on full petrol. I'm just letting it warm the car up on petrol, warm the engine up before, and I'm waiting until the red light on the LPG gauge down here changes to green, which tells me it's now on LPG, before I actually drive anywhere. Unless it's an absolute emergency, I need to set off straight away, I will not use petrol as far as I can help it. I'll just let the car tick over for a bit, because I don't want to be using that expensive petroleum, gasoline, petrol to drive anywhere. Not even at 99 pence a litre as it is at the moment. I'd rather be on the LPG at 49 pence a litre. So that's what I'm doing now. And since I've done that, I went on a few long drives just to see how far I can get an LPG, and I've currently went. Was it about 340 odd miles, and I still got a full petrol gauge. It hasn't shifted once because I've just been letting the car warm up on petrol, not been driving it anywhere. And cost for the LPG, well, let's say 160 miles one night. I did 300 miles into that, so it cost us 10-20. It's working out round about for 300 miles about 20 quid, I would say. So it's less than £10 100 miles. It's less than 10 pence a mile. It's more like 6-7 pence a mile, which obviously it's not 2 pence a mile like the Leaf, but to tell the truth, I was never getting that far. The full charge was never getting us that far in the Leaf. His battery was that I don't think I think I was getting lucky to get 15 kilowatt hours in that battery at the end of it. But even when I borrowed one of the and that's looking at my home meter and how much it was using to actually charge it up. But I don't know what it is with them Leaf batteries, because I also got the one that showed 100% capacity on the off Phoenix. I borrowed that one off the Phoenix ad, and that was meant to have 100% capacity in at that one, and it still was only charging them even from dead flat. I was only charging to about 16, 17 kilowatt hours. So I don't know what's up with the Leaf batteries, but you're not getting anywhere close to the amount of kilowatt hours, in my experience anyway, is what they advertise. So here I am in the old technology again, and yeah, I just couldn't believe how far I went. That first long drive I had on LPG, I went from Morpeth all the way across the Pennines, through all Allendale and whatnot along there, all the way along to Penrith. Basically 100, it was about 200 miles I did. Got back to Morpeth, there was still one LPG light on it. And I went to fill it up the next day and it was like 12, 13 quid I think it was. It's just like silly, stupidly low fuel costs. But, yeah. Well, I think I'll just take this up to Durage Bay now, I think. Something to do. Maybe get a few shots of it by the water. Filler shots for the video. But, yep, LPG so far so good. Nothing else to report. I think we'll just leave it there. Thanks again for watching.